everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Father Stu. It's based on a true story, I believe, about Stuart Long, who is a boxer and becomes a priest, inspired by countless people during his journey of self-destruction to redemption. Whatever. Mark Wahlberg is in it, obviously. That's why I'm kind of excited. Mel Gibson, Jacki Weaver. That's good enough, right? 6.6 on Imdb, but only 4,516 people rated so far. But that's pretty good. That's a good score. I like it. 2 hours and 4 minutes. It's a Friday night movie, so let's get into it. Find out what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. Stick around. All that jazz. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Father Stu. We're at the 1 hour and 20-second mark. A little bit before halfway. It's 2 hours and 4 minutes. It's like, feels like it's taking a long time. I can't really believe that there's another half of this film coming. So the whole first half is really the, the story of him up until his calling, right? You know, when you become a priest, you've been called, that whole thing. So it starts off as him as a boxer, and then he wants to become an actor, and Mel Gibson plays his father. Of course, we're talking about Mark Wahlberg, and he moves to Hollywood to try and become an actor, and he meets a girl who is Catholic girl, and he likes her a lot, so he starts getting involved with the church, right? Gets baptized, starts going to church, gets baptized, so on and so forth. And while he's doing that, he's, not really changing his behaviors. Not that he's like a bad guy and stuff like that, but he's not, straight and narrow either, if you will. But and then he's gonna get his calling, and that's really what I think the second half is him, finding out he's being called to be a priest, and then all the actions that are going to happen. So that's the first part. We're heading into the second part. Real quick, it's based on a true story, like I said, but Mark Wahlberg's character, who he portrays in this, I love it. I think it's so funny. I like it. I like his character. I like the way he plays that character. It's one of the, I think I always like Mark Wahlberg, in just about anything, I think. But like, he plays this role really well. Very charismatic, confident, but nice guy. People like him. And he's just, doesn't quit kind of thing. It's really, and he's funny, and he's nice to everybody in a certain way, with colorful language and stuff like that, but everybody seems to really like him. And that's coming from, like, he was a boxer, like a 15-2 amateur boxer, so usually they're not as whimsical and charismatic as what Mark Wahlberg showing us that Father Stu was before he became Father Stu. So we'll see. We'll see if he continues that as he goes down this path. But that's one of the pieces I've really enjoyed in the first part of this movie. Alright, that's it. Let me get back to it. See where it goes. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Father Stu, and before I forget, because the credits are rolling, Jacki Weaver plays his mother. You know her from a lot of different things as well. So I wanted to say that the last time and I forgot it. Anyway, so when I checked in at the halfway point-ish, the movie was fun, whimsical. I enjoyed Mark Wahlberg's acting, and I still did. I really enjoyed his character, and I really had fun. The second half, I'll be honest, isn't as fun. It's still a fantastic story. It's still well acted, but it's more about perseverance, strength, overcoming obstacles, commitment, and did I say overcoming obstacles? I had no idea what they were going to do with the second half of this movie. Like I said, there's a whole hour left, and it's like he's just being called now, so he's going to go be a priest, and it's going to really take an hour? Yeah, it is, because there's more to the entire story than him just becoming a priest. that's not in IMDb, and I'm not going to tell you. But you know, oh, there's more going on. One of the things I'll say that because the funny thing is I had to turn on closed caption. Throughout the film, I could hear most of it, but there were certain parts when they're talking that I couldn't hear exactly what they said. I rewind it, and I couldn't make out what they said. So finally, at one point, him and Mel Gibson are talking, and it got to me, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to turn on closed caption. I had to read pieces of it. Then I found myself reading the whole thing. But anyway, so if that happens to you, I don't know if they're mumbling or something like that. I had my volume up pretty high. It was just certain things that they were saying that I couldn't get. Anyway, I don't know if that's helpful or not, but if you want to, throw them on. It helped a little bit, and that's what just caught my eye, because now here we are with their credits rolling, and they've already gone through my favorite thing in a true story, actual pictures, and then they actually have Father Stu speak, you know, like they're clips of him speaking, and you know, things that, you know, has happened since this film, right? But and then there's more, so I had to pause it, and I'll get back to that in a little bit. So there you go, a little insight there. There's more than the initial post credits. This is 2:01:23. It's a 2:04 movie, so with 3 minutes left, there's a little bit more. But we'll see what that is all about. But anyway, I do want you to be aware that the second half of the movie isn't all rainbows and unicorns and as fun as the first half of the movie. I think you should be equipped with that. That's all I'll give you. You don't need any more than that. But wow, what a story. Let me tell you that. So maybe you already know, you know, like I never know anything when I go into these. I just know, hey, Mark Wahlberg's in it. I'm watching it. I don't care what it's about. I'll read it when I turn on the camera. And that's essentially what I did. I mean, I did know he was a boxer that became a priest, but that was all I knew. And what I gave you on IMDb was all I knew then. So there you go. If you go into it with that, fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the film as much as I did. I'm probably going to give it an 8. Probably give it an 8. And again, I think I do things wrong as a movie critic, because a movie critic should just analyze the movie itself, you know, and the acting and everything like that. But I also think about the story, you know, not just what was told here, but the story that we know to be true. So I give it a couple bonus points for that, so I apologize. Alright, that's it. You can put me in movie review jail later. Now I'm going to turn this back on and then make some pizza. Alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.